From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Paul Lee gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
For the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
To short. Correa ranges to his left. Throw on to first, and Ellsbury's the ground out victim to open up the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Digging in now for the Yankees, number 11. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
In now is the Yankees DH, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Sonny Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. so he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Now in the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A line shot to third base. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Next up for the Astros, number 3. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That's wide, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Altuve on second. Reddick at first. One gone. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First delivery to him on the way. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. The knuckleball's his out pitch, but it misses 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
So stepping in, Didi Gregorius, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. And there's ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, James Harden. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Left fielder, James
First
Harden.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury's after it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Striding in for Houston, David Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Carlos Correa now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Over to first, Gray, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as you can see on the graphic, his total currently leads this Astros ball club. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's George Springer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Will move to the third with no score. Eduardo Escobar standing in as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Number 3 shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Springer giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Center fielder.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A knuckleball right over the middle of the plate. Walker, the runner at second with 1 away. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez with a great slide. He's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought.
Number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 11. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. First pitch on its way.
Ball one. You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Popped high in the air. Gonzalez is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Now the Astros designated hitter, Josh Reddick. He reached on a single in his first try. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back. Another look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Reddick hits a little over the 270 mark. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken to throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Lee, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Here's a strike. The 2-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Altuve at second with 2 down. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Number 3 would be next. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. 1 left for Houston. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Bryce Harper now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Ball 2.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off. And right into the shift. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2. Drilled down the line. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Back up the middle. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, as you can see right there, D-Row, hitting that knuckleball, not an easy thing to do. The pitch prior, he missed by a mile, but that one right there, he hit right on the screws.
Yeah, Dan, there's no rhyme or reason to why he missed the previous pitch by 6 inches to a foot, and then he's able to barrel up this one. You know what? Knuckleballs, I always say, let's get through the day, find a way to get your knock with runners in scoring position, then get me that 90-mile-an-hour fastball back on the mound.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped high in the air. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Count even now at 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
In now, David Lee, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's George Springer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 misses for ball 1. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he's in safely to third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Harden at third. Springer on at second with 2 down. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Base hit into right center.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Here's Neil Walker.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. Altuve for 1. On to first, and it's in time to get Walker as well. It's a double play.
The center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the order now for Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. There's a knuckleball bobbing and weaving right over the outside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks held in check. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You have to count 0-2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So striding in, number 11. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 11.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 34. Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Here it is. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
Now the 0-1. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball.
You know, if the knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Another one sent foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 3. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
The pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Nope.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The count now at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, James Harden. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter.
Into the box now, David Lee. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty. One man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge on the move. But this will land out there just foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
1 out, nobody on. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Carlos Correa. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 Houston. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Giancarlo Stanton now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, as it heads to the corner. A fair ball.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Will Harris comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Will Harris.
Didi Gregorius will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. He pulls this one into right. Lee is there, and he has it for the out. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping up to the plate, Neil Walker. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. One-0 count. Here it is. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
A swing and a miss for the third strike as he went after what would have been ball 4. Instead, the inning is over.
1 left for the Yankees. They're down 2-1. Tommy Kingley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Tommy Kingley.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
That one's in there. 3-1. And the 3-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a neck-high fastball that time. Rips this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box, Josh Reddick. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So coming to the plate, Michael Lee. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count, the pitch. Popped him up. In comes Judge. He can't get there as it falls in. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Standing in now, number 3. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lee stands at second with 2 gone. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Set and the 3-1 pitch, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
James Harden will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Houston. Ken Giles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Ken Giles.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Digging in, number 11. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa is under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 34. Designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Giles is ready. Here's the 0-1. Up around the face. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he pops it up back behind second base. Number 3 moving to his left, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 3-1. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Into the box, David Lee. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Lee.
Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Carlos Correa will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Lee gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A tag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Center fielder number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse, and he makes the catch in the corner. Nothing doing there for Houston, and it's still 3-1. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Chris Davinsky takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in, Aaron Judge. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to right center. Back goes Springer at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he is in at second base with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out and a runner on second base. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped him up. Gonzalez is over now, and he's got it for round number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Striding into the box, Eduardo Escobar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Down the first baseline. Gonzalez is there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Paul Lee earns his 5th winner of the year. Sonny Gray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Chris Davinsky wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.